All right, everybody, welcome back to another Spirit Island video. This time we are doing Bringer Violence once again, and this time we'll be going against England. We'll be doing 3 games on level 6, random boards, solo Spirit. So here we go. So England is in my opinion, is a pretty fair matchup for this Spirit. I can't just 100% outpace them in the speed category. So I have to take a little bit slower of an approach, but it's also not so broken like Hasburg where there's buildings that have just an obscene amount of hit points. So I used to always go G4, turn 1, and then just reclaim from there on out. But really, this Predatory Nightmares card is horrible in this deck. At least in this matchup. So because of that, I've ended up doing Growth 4 on turn 1, playing 1 card, typically Bat Scouts, and then doing Growth 4 on turn 2 as well, creating another Spirit Site most often, and then defending one of the lands, letting the Dahan counterattack, which seems to work pretty well. And then from there on out, I reclaim, and at some point I can get a major. I haven't perfected the strategy yet, but this is a one I've been testing for a while, so let's see how it goes. All right, so we will try to defend. Actually, yeah, I don't want to play that card. We're going to go Bat Scouts, and we will end up defending that land. Get our 1 fear. Okay, sand next. Okay, this might actually be fine. We will gather into here, so gather, get 1 fear. And one of our huge advantages against this adversary is that their level 6 effect pretty much does nothing to us. Yeah, level 6 actually makes the game easier for us. Oh, no, not actually. Because it does reduce, it adds fear to the fear pool. So it removes 1 tier level 3 fear card, but it shouldn't matter. All right, so yeah, let's build or make this Spirit Site here and play these 3 cards. Okay, we are going to take 1 Blight, but we're okay with that. Sweet, that's great. Doesn't do anything, doesn't do anything. Okay, that doesn't matter. No, okay, that can't matter either. I don't think I really want that, so. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I think we'll do, oh man, there's actually some really cheeky stuff we could do here. I think I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to get both of those to 1 hit point so that I can use Predatory Nightmares and get a ton of fear from them. Kind of cheesing the system here a little bit, but I think it's a good call. Yeah, because then we get 8 fear. They don't get destroyed, but who cares about actually destroying anything? Do I want to push these? I don't think I will. I think I'll leave those there. Yeah, I think that's the right call. All right, so now we'll reclaim. We could absolutely go with a major here. I don't know what the right decision is. I'm still trying to figure it out. Typically, I would go for a major here. But we're actually in a really good spot, so I don't feel like I'm in too big of a hurry. But again, Predatory Nightmares is such a horrible card in this matchup. Except I can probably abuse it again. So maybe we will just... We'll see if we get anything better. But if we end up forgetting it, that's fine. don't think I actually love any of these compared to what we already have. There's nothing there that makes me want to spend more than we're already spending. Okay, so we will end up defending this. Okay, I think we're doing really well so far. Yeah, okay, so I should have just gone with a miner. That's okay. Maybe that's what we'll do next game. This shouldn't matter. Sweet. All right, this is very good again. So we'll be able to do the same exact thing we did last time. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Wow, so good. So this is a strategy that I didn't really know existed, but I really like it. All right, so we're just gonna go hardcore fear here. Yeah. So this probably isn't the most efficient thing we could possibly do, but I still think it's the right move. We'll push this into the jungle, and we won't push any of these. Maybe we should push some of those. Yeah, we will push some of those. So we'll push these guys over here, and that should still be enough for me to get my 1 damage and kill this again. All right, so we are very close to Terror level 3. We need 8 fear. Can we get 8? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we can get a miner, and that will give us any options. No good options. I mean, we could. Call to Trade is definitely a good card. Can't reach far enough for Carapace Lands. Alright, well maybe we'll do that as our out. Oh no, but then we can't, because I don't think it does any damage. Yeah, I don't really love any of these. Maybe we'll just gain this just so we have something we can forget if needed. Okay, so we know we're playing this. Sure. All right, we'll just go for it and see what happens. So, we'll get 3 fear over here. I feel like we have a lot of options. Let's try to get to Terror level 3 here. Okay, so we would need something fast. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these are going to be able to do it for us. Yeah, because we could get 2 fear, but that's not really enough. Let's just go with... Savage Transformation is not a very good card, but we'll go with it because it's probably the best of what we have right now. And then we will do this here, so we will gather this guy and sure, we'll make the water a little bit less scary. Well, that's kind of expensive. Oof, that's not good. Well, I guess we'll go with it. Yeah, we'll push this guy into the sand. Now where do we want to do this? I think we'll just keep presence around the coast. I think that's a good idea. And we will remove this. So that kind of essentially just does the same thing it would have anyways, which is fine with me. Let's do this. Interesting. I don't know that I actually really care about this. I think we'll just push this guy into here. Okay, well that'll be nice. Gives us some time. Ooh. Don't think there should be anything happening in the sands. We'll go with the sands. Alright, this will give us some time here. Let's do 3 damage here. Sweet. Terror level 3. And then target land or an adjacent land. Let's do this. I think this seems interesting. So we will switch this guy. Actually, I guess there's no need to do it where there's nobody. So we will switch this guy and this guy. That should give us some things to hit. Actually, sorry. We're going to redo that. We are going to do 2 damage here. Push these guys here. Push these guys out of there. And then switch these guys. Alright, 3 fear cards away. I don't think I can really afford a... Yeah, let's go with this. This isn't a great long-term strategy, but it will work for what we're doing, I think. Hey, we got lucky. Beast coming in clutch. I think it's probably a good idea to gather some of these guys. So let's just do... Oh, actually, sorry, that's a bad idea. We want to gather, but we don't want to gather... We want to gather a little bit from the mountains so it doesn't get overrun. And let's just keep milking this. All right, so we've reached 5 of the 7 limit, but I don't think it should matter. So let's do 2 damage here to kill that, and then this should be the end right here. Finish pushing. And then I think that's victory. All right, we'll just push this guy in here. Then we win. Alright, so pretty easy, straightforward game. Didn't really get any good majors. Next game, I think we will try to do a minor first. Although that actually worked out really well, so not much to complain about. Let's do it. Okay, I think this board is a little bit less good for me. Pretty centralized, but it's hard to get the Dahan together. The other problem here is I don't want these Dahan to die. So I might just end up gathering them into a land that I normally wouldn't. It doesn't feel awesome, but... Water. Okay, so this is probably not a great start. Let's gather these into here. Just because I don't want those Dahan to die, so see if that works. Nice. Shouldn't matter. Ooh, I don't love that. Yes, that was dumb. That was me being foolish. Right, that is a good effect. Let's do that here. Alright, good thing is I can get 5 fear here. I could push that guy if I wanted. But I'm gonna be bold and somehow say we're not gonna get another horrible event. Let's gain a minor. Okay, this doesn't let me defend. Yeah, so normally drift down would be really good, but none of that is coming up in the near future. So I think we're just gonna go with Gift of Power. Gift of Power is a really good card. It might enable us to do some events later. Or threshold some majors, maybe. Alright. Don't love that. Oh, that is just strictly horrible. There's no good version of this. What's the bottom of this thing? That's really bad. Okay, well, I might just give up my spirit sight here. This is very bad. Okay. Defend one in all lands. Okay, not gonna matter. Alright, I don't think we can go with this here. We need something that has a higher amount. Beautiful. So in case anyone's not aware of that, you can skip all of the... and when you're playing single player, you can skip the blight cards that would only add 2 blight. Because it just makes the game very difficult. Alright, well that ended up being helpful. Okay, let's see what we could get here. I think we'll go Call of Ferocity. That seems good. Okay, so they're going to be ravaging in... Oh, yeah, this is just not good at all. I think we are going to hope that if I gather these guys into here, we will get something that will help us. And then this is so pathetic. I'm just going to punch these guys, push us out of here and get 1 fear. And hope that everything works out. This is not looking great. But we'll see if we can win this one. I think we need to go a major here. I think we're set up well enough to be able to do it at this point. All right. So, Transformative Sacrifice. Love that card. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I have enough presence to be able to use that well. Forest of Living Obsidian is really good. Could I use that? Or will I be dead by then? So we need to defend. We probably need to actually do some stuff that helps us win this game here. I don't think Weave is good enough. Move up to 2 invaders. I mean, I guess I could... Do I have the 1, 2? I don't have enough. Oh, no, I actually do. That's just so expensive to not really advance me in the game. Alright, all these are kind of horrible. I think we will just accept that we strike out here. We will forget something. We just gotta try again. I gotta be bold. All right, so we're playing Bat Scouts. This. I think we play this because there's. Does this do any damage? Let's do Call of Ferocity. I think I gain another major here and hope that it's one that helps me. Actually, this is probably the wrong move. We will gain this, forget it. And then I think we're just going to play all of our base cards. It's not great, but we shouldn't die this turn. And it gets us a bunch of fear, so we should be okay. By destroying 2 presents. Oof, I don't think I can destroy presents. I don't think I want to push that. Yes, okay, that's great. So we get to kill that. And then let's just milk this for fear again. Isolate and defend. Sure, we'll just go with this. Okay, each player again. Okay, I think this is a good time to gather things out of the coast. So we will gather this out. So we'll get this guy down to 1. Okay, so we're going to have huge problems next turn. Are they solvable problems? You gotta hope they are. Okay, so we will do 1 damage, which is enough to kill the city. And then we will do that again. So these we're going to have... Oh, man, I'm assuming we're going to make it. Maybe we won't make it. We need 7 fear. We can get 5 easily. Let's go for another major, see if we get more lucky this time. All right. Yeah, well, we're not going to make it past the invader phase, so that's not helpful. None of these are very helpful. This card is probably the best. But still, I don't feel like I can go with it. So we got to do this. This. I guess we just get as close as we can and hope it works out. So the question here, obviously I can't... Oof, this isn't looking good. All right, let's see what happens. We can get 1 away. We got to hope for this to give us some fear. And 1 to a land adjacent. I think I need to do that. Okay, doesn't do anything. Not good. Okay, that doesn't do much. Okay, I think we officially lose. We can ravage here. Yeah, and then we're... Alright, so we lose to England game 2. Yeah, that didn't go super well. Yeah, that didn't go super well. Let's try another one. Okay, this board, I'm not very connected here, but that's fine. I should be able to make another spirit site. We'll put that here. Whoops. We'll just do Bat Scouts, I think. Yep. Alright, so our 1 Dahan is probably going to die. We don't love that. So do we defend this? Or do we put our Dahan here? Do we just accept this guy's dead? I think we do just accept that guy's dead. If there's some way that we can be saved there, that's fine. But we gotta do what's best. Alright. We'll play all of these. This will be a lot more defend than we need. Yeah, I think we're already super screwed in the sands. We might as well just make that the sands. Okay, good. It killed our thing anyways. Okay, we can push one. I don't think I want to. Nice. Okay, this gives me the chance to pocket a little bit here. See if we end up being able to do that. Yeah, because if I can get rid of the highest... Yeah, if I can get rid of this, then they don't build. Sure. Yeah, this card's not good for much, so I feel like I might as well do that. Push this guy into here. And they shouldn't be building in the sands either. Or at least this one sand. Alright, so we should be okay here. Let's see if we can get a miner that's any help. Alright, these are all actually pretty good. Yeah, again, drift down is just not good enough. Or it doesn't line up with what we have. Haunted seems awesome, but we don't have enough beasts. I think I might just go the slow strategy. Oh, I forgot I actually have to defend here, though. So, yeah, we will defend. I mean, I guess if we're going to defend, we might as well do the card that's a lot better and costs a lot less. So, we'll do that. Defend 3. Fear. I think we get some more fear here. Unless we get a major. But I feel like the problem is I worry about striking out here. Let's be bold, though. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Land Thrashes and Pain would actually be good. So essentially the question is, what can we threshold here? I hate Flow. That card seems horrible. Infinite Vitality is just not the move in this game, I don't believe. How much Blight do we have and how much are we gonna have? Alright, yeah, that seems good, except that they just have such high hit points. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Land Thrashes. And hopefully we can benefit pretty highly from this. All right, so yeah, I think... Yeah, even if I have to add Blight here, I don't think I mind. If I can reduce their hit points, I think that's huge. And if I increase their hit points, that's going to hurt us so bad. So we can add one of these, which we will add... Let's actually add it here. That solves that land for us. Yes, we have to add a Blight, which we don't like. But... where do we want to add this? Let's put it here. Now that is interesting. Let's remove this. One, 2 damage. Then we're gonna flip the blight card. Joke's on you, we don't have any of those. Add 1 to a land with towns or cities. Oof, that's not gonna be good. That is not gonna be good. Oh, okay, this is just not perfect. So we're gonna add this here and then overflow here. Oh, no, wait, actually, I'm sorry. I think that was the wrong move. If I'm gonna have to overflow, I might as well do it where it can help me. Tap a land to build. All right, so we gotta do some math here. This should be able to do 6 damage there. 6 damage there is already really, really good. But I can't actually do 6 damage there. So we should be able to do 5 damage there. So we will build here. All right, so water's going next, but water should be totally fine. So let's do... Yeah, we can push this guy out afterwards. Let's do... this one first, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push this guy over here. And then we can repeat it. Get a ton of fear. So I just want to make sure I'm not wasting anything here. So that would be 6 damage, which I think is exactly what we have. So I'm going to push this guy here. Push this guy there as well. Bat Scouts here. Let's push this guy in with our Dahan. I feel like that's probably a good idea. And then we should be able to get a little bit more fear here. You know what I could actually do is consolidate some of these people, because it might actually be good to get some of these guys to come together. So let's do 2 damage here, push this guy into here, push these guys into here. This should give me some more options in the future. Then do 3 damage here. This is going to go over here. All right. So we finally consolidated some of our Dahan. I think we're actually looking super, super good here. We will reclaim. Obviously, we got to gain a minor. We want something that costs 0, preferably. Okay, so I think the big question is, can we afford to play the Land Thrashes again? Because if we do, we probably win the game. We can't get this to work immediately. The other big thing is if we could get 7 fear, we'd be looking really good. I think I will go with this one, though. So we'll play this. How could I just not play this card? This card is so good. So much better than everything else I have. So I think I'll do this. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. 3 fear. Okay, we got 6 level 2 cards. What do we do with this? Do we do anything with this? I don't really want to do anything with that, so we're not gonna. So, yeah, so and then 1 damage and defend 3. Sure, I'll go with this. Doesn't matter. That's good. Isolate and defend 2. I don't think this matters. Oh, actually, if I pick this land, it will help me. So I will isolate that one. Alright, so now the sand's going to be happening. We have a problem there, but it doesn't mean we would lose the game. It just doesn't mean we're looking great either. So I could do 6 damage here. I could do 5 damage there. I don't think it really matters because they're kind of the same. I think I'm gonna... Actually, we'll push this into the water probably. I mean, I guess doing damage... Actually, it just really doesn't matter, I don't think. 5 damage, 6 damage. I guess I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, made it to Terra level 3. And now we got 2 of those cards to hopefully stop that land from blighting. I think we reclaim here. But to what end? Because there's not much we can do. If we... Yeah, let's try. So we'll go here. Let's just see what this looks like. If this ends up looking bad, we'll change it. All right, we could get 1